Hello there. My name is Ira, and I'm presenting today a new book, scrapbook, journal, call it whatever, because this is a mix. I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. Just we'll have to talk about some methods, techniques, and stuff used here, just to clarify what it is all about. So this project has taken me long. The cover was made maybe a month ago or more, and then it was born by itself as usual. Here it is. As you can see, it's like I just didn't get any idea what it would be, and I just wanted to try making a frame out of used old book pages, which I had and still have plenty from books which nobody ever will read because they're absolutely obsolete because of the ideas they hold, not the texts. So I just decided I wanted to make a frame and some kind of a shadow book, and it turned out this way. So it turned out itself as usual. The cover, things and ideas just came to me without any analysis, just unexpectedly out of the blue. So let's see it very quickly. As you can see, there is the cover is mostly made of corrugated cardboard. As you can see, it is as a base, and then many layers of book pages. Then I covered it with distress paint by Tim Holtz Ranger, and my hands are still dirty with this beautiful teal or blue, baby blue color, and I would say that it's perfect because it doesn't cover the text. It's still a little bit transparent, and it's matte, and I smudged it with my fingers, and because it was like pretty it was drying, so it was pretty not liquid, let's say. Yeah. And so the topic and the idea of the journal was to combine some botanical stuff with this that I've been just I had been wanting to make this for many years, like the shadowbox, like that. So the idea of the journal is apothecary. Maybe I called it a green apothecary, not just because it's it's definitely not green, but because it's like herbal medicine old shop, and this is why I called it green. I hope it makes some sense. Hopefully, at least it makes sense in my native language. In my mother tongue, we have these green drugstores or apothecaries that sell exclusively the herbal things and all natural things, but never any chemical. So something like that. So the cover, let's come to the cover. I will show it closer. You can see some bottles, some breath, and something. All of them are, yeah, this is not a real egg, so like no problem with transporting and saving. It's just made, it's some kind of artificial. This is real. I just don't remember the name of this nut, but we picked it in some botanical garden, and this is what it looks like. I mean, this shell from that nut. 2 bottles with different seeds, with dandelion seeds, with different plant seeds that I picked previous years. As you can see, some rolls of like old paper or old writings, and one of the most interesting pieces, yes, and this one keeps the stem with the seeds from my garden of the past, with a beautiful flower, and all of them are fixed, some of them with texture paste, and some of them are just sewn to the cover because just it's open, it's not covered with anything, as you can see, so it should be very safe. This one, it's a piece of clay jar. I would say. And it's why it's here, because it's really authentic. Like my husband is fond of archaeology, so we found this piece. As you can see, it's glazed on one side. We found this piece just somewhere in the old not settlement, but just the maybe the Soviet times village. I don't think it dates back to more than the beginning of the previous year, but I think it matches the topic, because it can be like the jar that kept, or where people kept some medicine or teas or whatever. So this is it, and yeah, let's move to the this is the the width. It's very wide as usual, and the closure here is just made of these two hinges, let's call it, no, not hinges, clips, right, clips with the chains, decorative chains. I would say chains are not very stable, look like very, you know, brittle, but still they keep it quite well. And I covered it with alcohol ink to give it just a color, aged color, so I hope it will keep it for a long time. So I added it here just to fix and to give an opportunity for the owner to put it as a decoration, because it can be used as a decorative piece in your room setting or any board setting. When it stands like that, you can see the front picture of this video, and in Instagram and Facebook I also posted what it looks like when it's standing. So this is the spine, which is American cotton, covered of matching color, covered with also distress paint, just to add it. And the back side, some just random collage with a lot of old book pages, and the same techniques as on the front page. So getting down to the journal itself. So this is what the front cover looks like. It's thick and it's multi-layered. So that is the inside of the first cover, of the front cover, and this paper clip is just sealed here, so you don't have to, or you can definitely, but I wouldn't recommend pulling it out because it's glued there. The paper here is just from one of my favorite collections by the Ukrainian manufacturer. I'm not what they provide it anymore. It's just amazing. It's a botanical collection, and you can see this piece comes also from there. And this is the name tag, and another piece from this page. So I put it here. Then, yeah, one more thing. It's that this journal has double spine because of the cover, and because of the general form that I wanted it to look like a picture, and I needed it to be pretty stable, not shaking, not whatever. And the only option for that is just to make a double spine. Yeah, that's the front page, and Graphic 45 lovers can easily. Oh, sorry, I keep shaking it. Sorry. Yeah, they can easily recognize the picture, the front picture, I would say headline picture of their collection. Old curiosity shop, also amazing collection, I would say. So I used many pieces from this collection in this book and added them as tags. And this one is probably from Bobani. A collection of frames I have, and I also added them there. And this one, I guess, dies by Tim Holtz, because I'm not very much sure that it was his collection. And different two types of bottles, in fact. I just used the best, I would say, invention ever. It's glossy accent to create this gloss effect, and I just sealed my pressed plant here, and you got some, I don't know, some ointment or tincture with this plant. Yeah, so that's also the piece from the fussy cut from this collection, from Graphic 45 collection, and just some matching pages, some again splashes and parts of distress paint. I used it all over the journal to to put it all together. So really old vintage library cards, right? These are library cards, and in this journal I just not only I didn't only invest, let's say, my ideas and my let's say imagination into the cover and the covers of the main signatures. There are 4, but also I made, out of 4 signatures, I made 2 pretty decorated with collaging of different style, not the ordinary style that I use, my common style, a little bit different, just art collaging that I used and I use for my wall hanging collages. So this is what I mean. It's just simple one, and they will be a little bit more complicated. One more thing, that, and again the same style as on the back cover, but as well you can notice here some pieces of vellum, painted decorated vellum. I bought 2 big, not big but fat, you see they are not very big, 2 fat let's say books from one Chinese site that you all know, and they are perfect for collaging. Absolutely, just matching different colors, whatever, and I use them heavily here a lot. So one more thing from the same provider is a collection, 2 collections of stickers, just in the form of bottles and jars. But and I put here, as you can see, some gesso and some micro beads. Sometimes I even added something else like seeds or just different tiny decorations, flakes or something, and then it turned out that it doesn't stick that well. And actually this is the issue with all the stickers, washi tape and whatever that you that has this glue layer. It's called sticky stuff, like stickers, and I tend to secure all of them with just glue. So here I couldn't use glue, but I just machine stitched all of these bottles, let's say. And this can be a good journaling spot or picture spot or whatever spot you consider. So, and then starts the collaging. Wow. And here I would like to present another set of stickers that I demonstrated in one of my previous videos from my Creative Studio brand, and they are perfect for collaging. Just I use them everywhere. Here, this one as well, this one as well, this one, and many more. And this tag is also from my Creative Studio. So let's run through that. Again, you can see collages. Again, probably Bobani, I'm not sure. I maybe I missed something. More collaging. This is a handmade glassine, let's say, which I made with of book page and some wax. So more collaging, and we go. Yeah, these are also some pieces of the main paper collection. This is a pressed plant, which is called, like, now they call it echo dyeing, but it's like the simple one when you press it with your cutting machine. That's all. Another collage with some, different textures and a sticker on top. One of my still I haven't yet run out of this these funny pages where you can trace the numbers and just get a picture. Yes, and some pages from botanical books that I have a lot, and I add here them almost everywhere. Some more stickers and journaling spaces. Another botanical book page. It's pretty old, as you can see. By the way, all the pages are not just some of them are sorry, vintage, like original vintage, like this one, but also I used instant coffee to dye many of them, so as you can see, to cover the edges, to give them the look of old, used book. Same stuff for this page. It's just an illustration from an authentic old vintage, let's say, botanical book, which is just glued to the main page. These pages also come from old music note, like pads or something. Oh, come on. Like, as soon as I move a little bit, my mic, which is connected to the phone, just starts shaking. The whole construction is pretty annoying. Another collage with a sticker and everything like this. Okay, and one more, and this is another pressed plant, not pressed, but eco-dyed plant, and a tiny collage again with a collection, another type of glassine I bought, vellum, and some more collage pieces. This is one leftover of the collection of these plants that I have. You probably might have seen a lot of pages in my previous journals where I just covered the... this is also an old library card, and I just covered it with different mixed media, and then fixed the pressed plant from my personal collection with the sticky tape, and I find it pretty useful. And so that's the end of the first signature, and that's the first spread. On the right you can see the collage with different pages, paper collections, and one more bottle. And on the left you can see the poem by Pushkin, which is called Flower, about a flower found in a book. So, and you have two piles of books here. This one is photo, and this one is taken from some card. One more thing is just I want to point out that this particular background, here, is 100% handmade. It should have matched, and it does, I hope, match the background of this card, front card. It's like made with pastel paper, which is pretty soft and silky, and with some and I used stencils for this reddish distress ink, and this is the white is gesso, so it's pretty puffy. Okay, and that is the beginning of the second signature. So flower arrangement, the old book as well, another type of sticker with another type of plant, authentically old page from some notebook we found somewhere in the old house, and this one is a page from old Soviet student's book on English. Teaching English. It's about the cat, the friend, and something like that. So another collage, and some more pages for anything. Pages, I also added some pages from the gardening magazines we have here, or planting magazines we have here, and again some botanical book pages, and again some pressed plants. Okay, pressed. No, it's not pressed. It's like I forgot it again. Oh, you got me. So this one is a card by Prima. I just added it here just to make it look nice. That's all. Okay, because there are many collections, in fact, used in this eclectic book. Okay, let's see what we have here. This is the end of the second signature, right? Some more stickers and stuff, and this is also the collage with a sticker and an envelope made of old paper with some pictures from Graphic 45 collection, main collection of this book. So this is the second layout, doesn't matter, and the beginning of the third signature. And also the background on the left is completely 100% handmade. Also some, you can see some pastel paper, and then I would say it's probably watercolor paper covered with a lot of media with gesso, then with texture paste and a stencil, and then again sprayed with everything, and then covered with some more layers of distress paint, just to give the effect of old wallpaper. Yeah, I wanted just to create an effect of old vintage wallpaper, and some bottles here also referring to the main topic of the book. And that's the third signature. Also this part is this background is also handmade. As you can see, this is just a book page that I covered with the matching color of the acrylic paint and stencil, and a lot of layers of different structures and substances, textures, let's say, to focus on the door, which is like Apothecary. It was supposed to go on the front, but as I decided to change the matching color, it was like that. So this is the inside of this signature. So also 2 cards from Graphic 45 and one photo frame or photo mat, as you can say, with just some pictures. This is just oh yeah, it can be opened, like it can be used as a pocket. Another frame that can be used for journaling or for pictures, and the front book page of one of old books. One of my favorite collection that I have is the journals of the young nature lover from 60s to 80s of the previous century, Russian ones. And I picked this because it matched the color, and inside it gives a lot of interesting information. We can probably see the date on the next part, I mean in the next part of the journal. So some more pages and a pocket with 2 clean tags and a piece of the main collection. So I added it here just to give you a chance to decorate it to your liking. And again, 2 signatures, the first and the third, are decorated with collages, as you see, and 2 signatures, the second and the last, are not decorated almost, to give more space for creativity. So this is collaging again with stickers and anything, you name it. Now old again, originally vintage, and a tiny collage with a beautiful piece that I have from the collection I mentioned at the beginning. Another sticker, well, collaging and sticker from my creative space, right? And some more. Okay, just well, just like that. And some more collaging and pictures from botanical books again, and one more jar, and some more pieces to match. And now I cannot see the date, but it's something like 60s. And another one which says rum, but in fact, well, actually it matches the idea. But so there are some more pieces that you can, some fussy cut, some just a cut, to add to this journal. And we have, well, moving to this the end of the third signature, and you can see here the pocket the envelope, which unfolds, and you get extra pieces of Graphic 45 collection to use for your, and yes, and this is a pocket again with some more tags. I guess this is Kaisercraft collection tags. Speaking of angels policies, I got in touch with Kaisercraft and Graphic 45 many years ago, and they mentioned they don't mind. I'm not sure about now, but they just didn't mind it then. Okay. Let me close it, because otherwise I can forget. When I'm done with filming, I usually close it and just wrap it and never open it again, just until the day I get the order, and then I have to just look through it again. So, and the last signature, which is just a random collage, and again some bottle. I left the inside of the cover clean to give an opportunity just to decorate to your liking. One more page from the Botanical Nature Lover magazine of the old days. And this is the authentic vintage sewing and embroidery. Not embroidery, it's like crocheting probably, pattern. And yeah, it's also very old. I bought a pile of them just for a penny, let's say. And this is the embroidery pattern, like cross stitching pattern. Also, just I used it to make a base for the collage. Some more eco printed pages, and more pages to write. As you can see, it's like, oh, and some more, yes, and that's the end of this signature. And it ends with one more unfolding envelope and more goodies, some tags and things. Just you can close it this way and this way. So I added this piece just as I told you, to keep it standing. But you can take it off if you don't need it. So this journal will go to my Lavke shop. It will be pretty much cheaper there, and also to Etsy, which I'm not very sure, because it will then be just wow, a lot. Yeah, and with all this stuff they take. And sales taxes and whatever. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I thank you so much for being patient and waiting for me to post some video for such a long time. I'm not promising anything. I'm pretty, busy now, as many of you as well, with just different side tasks. I mean, off-top journaling, not referring to journaling tasks. So that's it for now. Hope to hear from you soon, and I'm very interested in seeing your comments here and answering your questions. It will be posted also in detailed pictures on Facebook, in my Meditative Scrapbooking group, and Instagram. Also, the links to these groups will be posted in the description box below the video. That's it for now. Thank you for watching, and have a very good week. See you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.